Tonight, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. Welcome again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Smith going to go to the air first play. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Gino on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Sharpen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Here's 3rd and 6 as they've got it as we resume action. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. A shotgun snap for Smith. Buying time to his left. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Smith. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now Smith. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's first down. Here's Young. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's first and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes second down at 5. Right back to Hubbard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. One last throw here for Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
out with. Drumming that. Drumming that. Drumming that. Chopper doing circles. It's a bird. Take him to the potty. He's a nerd. Pop out. I ain't seen hit corners in the burbs. Pop out. Done politicking with the competition. What's the word? Put that on my mama. 8 in the process. Trying to tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got in the potty. Who the like this in the party? Them up. I was seeing double in the projects. Mad at myself, learn to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode after school on the way to pot pies. And wanna play both sides, it's a red dot, don't get on the wrong red eye. It's a headshot, they can't woo them guys. Round them, 2 of them guys. I'm Paris, I'm France. I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down your IG and look through my lens. A million to grandma, who did I offend? The girl of your dreams to me is a fan. I netted 10 million and did a little dance. I'm f***ing world, I my pants. My Uncle G told me that I had a chance. So then I popped out and did it again. And did it again and did it again. I cannot respect them, where did he begin? Advice from the council, let nobody in. Been swearing through rumors, avoiding the trends. And I'm ducking the loony that come with the shows. I'm grateful to man, he opened up doors. They bung on they tour bus to come and compose. I reach to the stars on my tippy toes. This greatest success where most fold. I tell you my past, that don't get old. But how could you ask like I don't be writing my raps? The critics got everyone tabbed. You gotta relax. The city where nobody sleeps. Just tap in and ask where I'm at.
On your top tonight. On your what's the name tonight. On your shows ain't tonight. I am the Omega. PG Lane Rolly Gang SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a hold on, y'all playing with me, man. I am the Omega. PG Lane Rolly Gang SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a prophet. I answer to Metatron, Nick Gabrielle. Looking for a better me. I am a legacy. I come from the 70s. The Al Green offspring. And the melody. The big shot. Wrist on cryotherapy. Soon as I press that button, better get right like the emblem's coming. Us two when the light he ain't been through nothing. Day free. Got at least 1 B in the oven. I'm tripping. I'm jigging. My mental is amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasions, brother. Rich mama know I made it, brother. Go figure. Never caught cases, brother. Face it, brother. Gracious, brother. New flows coming. Be patient, brother. Show my then take you out of class. Like a multitask like Megan, brother. 2021 ain't taking no prisoner. Last year, y'all up all a listener. Who went platinum? I call that a visitor. Who the backing them? All been falsified. The facts mean this is a vaccine and the game need me to survive. The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first. On top 5s. That album, that single, burn that hard drive.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baker going to throw this right away. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 3rd and 6. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Flush to his right. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The safety Antoine Winfield got in there that time. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they'll accept that penalty. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. Hey, middle.
On second down, here's Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Change it. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Yeah.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the ground, it's Irving. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
And this is where you can't help but think about our friend, the coach, the late John Madden, because this was his kind of football right here. Line them up and let them get after it down in the trenches. And as a running back, you just need that one crease, one sign of daylight. He finds it, and he barrels into the end zone. Touchdown, coach, just like you would draw it up.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Irving. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run here with Irving. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll try it now with Irving, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
In motion right is Aguilar. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion left, Bateman. Running from the gun with Henry. And some room to roam now. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Mayfield going to switch things up here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Aguilar in motion left. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 52 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A first down carry for Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Stop your whining. Mike 52, Mike 52. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna...
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Just check it. Hey.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
52's the mark, boys, 52.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Play clock all the way to 0, didn't get the snap off, 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Second and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Third and 5. Now it's Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Henry up the middle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
In motion, Aguilar. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Second down and 4. Jackson now. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from 19 yards away. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with the boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show up. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rip. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need that favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps up P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and 4 Twitter names, yeah. Been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how I was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Hands up. Yeah, what's up? Bottles and believe we back in business. It's highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here to hear the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them things that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get legendary. Open them wide. Something like mind if I pull up with a few.
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that pocket front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get legendary. Open them wide. Something like mind if I pull up with a few.
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO. Two in, two back ends, booked up.
Look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now. See now, society's time me release now. Crazy, I'm finna go see now. Big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one. 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will. Got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. Went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mules, but I'm the king and adjusted all. Really wanna wipe me down. I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while on Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey's 6'2", dark skin with a purpose. Left a voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis. Yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this.
Thinking that it happened overnight, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm
just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a pity of soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. Up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you want to be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate.
Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
All right now.
Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't hitting no more. Fix up with a bang. Got drip when I hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's me. Shall we go up, down? You can bounce with me.
Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
You need to bounce that, switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce that, get down low, bounce right, yes indeed. About to telling me something, maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting. I got a deed to the house, and the less of the if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce.
Make it bounce. Bounce for me. Bounce. Make it bounce. Bounce for me. Back it on a handstand. Make it bounce. Bounce for me. Back it on a handstand. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, they pay out, they pay out. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The Bay watch the women. I gon' meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
One in a million. All right now.
That's how I be happening. This for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transactions, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it on for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments. Stay silent. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Girl shine. Like Magnolia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling, code 304. She don't want a 16 renegade on a make it. Buy a tree, no love. I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911. Slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas. Face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay silent. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Girl shine. Like Magnolia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro, give me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. Nah, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that. Nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay silent. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Girl shine. Like Magnolia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay silent. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Girl shine. Like Magnolia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm done. I'm back in my bag.
I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama. Tatted on my body, my left arm. They ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies. Cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and as big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain. I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter. I feel like a Asada. Escape with my truth. I came back like Nirvana. Road is all rocky. It's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby. Can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied. Look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back just like a cornerback. Yeah. You got veins. I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high. I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist. Cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Today,
from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh,
this is the National Football League. See Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Drake, the New England Patriots.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Well, now how about this return? Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Third down and 1. To throw is Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's May. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Being chased out left. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So on 4th down, the Steelers called on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Flushed out right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they go play action with May. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's May. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Douglas, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's May. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency, because I'm sure they were saying to each other, We got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On the give, it's Warren. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Let's go, come on!
Now it's Wilson. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are once again back in front. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now out come the Patriots. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Second down and 8. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Douglas, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Wilson to throw. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing is Wilson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's May. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action, May. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. Here's Austin. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll get this to about the 38. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Wilson. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards that time for number 14. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff for Warren. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Sione Takitaki with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 29, here's second down and 7. Throwing here is May. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On play action, May. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Stays on his feet. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Gets past one man. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a run with Warren. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Second and 7. They'll try the right side with Harris. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run with Harris. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Here's Warren. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
Number 16's coming. Check mine.
They'll run it. Warren. Oh, a good move at the front. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, a 15-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On first down, here's May. Now he's loose down the middle of the field as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw, May. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, May with it. Douglas with a grab over the middle. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, rules of the field reversed.
Throwing now, May on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. Gets this complete to Butte. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw, it's May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air, May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Wilson. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. To throw is Wilson. Pickens on the slant. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers will extend the lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.